I'm Sid.
I'm Twin.
Let's conversate. Welcome back to our channel. Just so y'all know, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. There's a little subscribe button on the left hand side of the screen, the bottom left hand side. Please push that button, subscribe, like, follow, share, and also comment.
So guys, I know you heard about this whole Cardi B situation with her drugging this guy
and robbing him
and taking his motherfucking money, leaving him with one shoe.
So, one shoe bandit.
We definitely gonna have a conversation about
yes,
this.
Let's talk about it because first of all, I love Cardi B. I loved Cardi B from day one. And one thing that's guaranteed with Cardi B, she's always her. She's never different. Mm-hmm. She's always the same. And
she keep it 100%.
All the time. You know why? Because she's from the Bronx, my nigga. BX representing the BX. Anywho, this bum-ass guy and this bum-ass female. Let's talk about them.
I feel like that shit is a whole fucking lie. That girl, if you guys YouTube the girl, I don't know her name, but YouTube Cardi B accusers, and you will find her interview and the guy interview, but the bitch is lying and the guy's lying. Like the shit that they were saying, it just don't make sense. If you've been watching Cardi B from the time she was on Love and Hip Hop to now, you would be like, nah, they lying. They just clout chasing and they want that money.
First of all, this video that they have from 3 years ago, it's clear in the video that she was speaking because she was angry.
Right, and she cried.
Somebody tried to play her, and she was venting. Like, they tried to say she didn't deserve the clout that she has. Stop hating.
So, is that the video where she was like...
Yeah, she had on the shower cap and the robe.
Yeah.
Yes. She was basically commenting
on what they were saying, basically. And I feel like y'all all know Cardi B, BX, what's up? We some strong ass bitches. We not like at the end of the day, she was dead crying. She was dead crying because you could tell that it was out of anger and hurt.
Bothering.
Like, really?
And I feel because she made a comment on Instagram defending herself about these allegations. And like she said, she should be able to speak freely considering where we come from and the hip hop community. You should be able to acknowledge your struggles and admit where you came from and the things you have done and it be accepted.
I feel
With that being said, this same nigga that's trying to put out there like, oh, she drugged me and robbed me, you're going to jail too, my nigga.
Right.
You're going to jail, community service, probation.
You was paying for
paying for sex. And you clearly stated that.
And you mad because she robbed your ass. Nigga, like, at the end of the day...
She left you with one shoe. Bum ass nigga.
From who knows where.
I think it's from Atlanta. Or some shit.
And it could be true because look at the girls from Atlanta too.
Yo, at the end of the day, you got what you got. And you the dumb nigga. Like, what the fuck? Then he want to talk about, oh, she dropped some when she was going in the bathroom. She came back to get it. It was minus stack 7. You need to be lucky you fucking a clean bitch.
Not even that. Educate yourself. If you had a real girlfriend,
you would know.
You know damn well monostat ain't no damn sexual transmitted disease.
Right.
It's something that females with their HP balances off, it could be something you ate and that shit.
First of all, as females, we're born with yeast in us already.
Right.
So once your pH balance becomes low, you're vulnerable to yeast infections. It's not a fucking STD, something that you can track while having sex. And you know it's something that happens. Like,
right. And you know what killed me? That he was like, oh, she did it while she was going in the bathroom when they got to the hotel. We all know that. I'm pretty sure every female, if you are at least 25 and up, you had a yeast infection.
Right.
And at the end of the day, we all
know
the
treatment. Sex, you have yeast infection.
Right. You know the treatment. The treatment is put that sucker up in you before you go to bed. Because if you stand up, the shit is going to come out.
Not before you have sex.
Thank you.
But before you go to bed, you insert the monostack 7 and it works overnight.
Right.
If you're having sex and you straight riding a nigga,
that shit coming out.
Guess what? It's coming out.
And it's gonna be all over.
Stupid.
It's gonna be all over the place. Like at the end of the day, like that don't make no sense to me.
And at the end of the day, it's medication.
Right. You should, like you said, he should be happy that she's a clean bitch and she taking care of her shit.
And then this so-called roommate, friend, ex-friend, whatever the fuck she is, doing interviews and all this other bullshit. You sound stupid.
That shit sounds skeptical because at the end of the day, why are you flying back and forth to Atlanta every Friday?
Where was your kid? You say you a mother, right? You have a son. Where was your child when you was flying to New York 4 days out the week?
Tripping and fucking the car.
Right. You trying to bash Cardi, but what the fuck was you doing? She didn't have a child.
Right.
You was the mother.
Mm-hmm.
And you try to use stripping because you couldn't get a job? Bitch, please.
And what killed me was that
Whatever.
she couldn't get an apartment. That shit is fucking bullshit.
You probably couldn't get an apartment. That's probably why you didn't have your child. It's probably why you was able to fly to New York 4 days out the week to come strip. Because you ain't have no real responsibilities, bitch.
Right. And at the end of the day, too, like when she was like, oh, Cardi, I tried to tell her she got a cold sore. Oh, no, herpes. She said herpes. Let's get that correct.
Herpes.
She was like herpes on her mouth because she's high yellow. And
she said she didn't like
you couldn't really see it, but I knew it was herpes.
What she said was, once she put makeup on, you couldn't see it, but she seen it because she lived with her. Bitch, please. If you got herpes, I don't care how much makeup you pile on your face, you're still going to see it.
Especially a
You're
light-skinned
going to see an imprint, something, the crust from it healing. You going to see that shit.
Especially a light-skinned person. We all know light-skinned people when they get cut, scratched,
anything,
bit, the shit is red.
You be like, bitch, who hit you? You want to jump this nigga?
Let's go. Let's go. We jumping in that car.
Right.
And we getting niggas.
Then she's talking about something about it the next day after she said this to Cardi, that word went back to her boss at the strip club that she had herpes.
That she was the one who had herpes and Cardi lied.
Right, and that is that she had herpes. She said, what you talking about? It's not active.
So it
might not be active at the moment, but bitch, that means you still got herpes.
So Cardi was telling the motherfucking truth.
She told the truth.
She told that you
was trying to put some
herpes.
shit on her.
And it backfired. That's all I gotta say.
Because your shit is not active at the moment.
I could take a test.
And when you take that test, it's still going to be in your blood that you have herpes. And it's going to tell you that it's not active at the moment.
I just don't like the fact that the girl was literally like on this interview, like she was the one who found Cardi, put her on.
She calls her a broke Spanish little girl.
Yeah. Got her hair, paid for her to get her hair done, paid for her to get her nails done, gave her panties, gave her outfits. Like, at the end of the day, like, you was just mad because even if you did give her an outfit or pay for a hairdo or two,
it doesn't even matter. Cardi never spoke of you in none of her interviews. But she did an interview with Vlad TV.
She was
and she didn't speak about, this girl that helped me.
She was mad because Cardi was the shit in the club and she wasn't.
She said she noticed that big booty girls was the ones making the money, so she got her some booty.
And
Cardi B, whether she was ratchet or whatever, what was the other name?
Caramella.
Whether she was ratchet or Caramella.
And that's another thing. The guy was like, the girl said Cardi B name was Caramella or Ratchet. The guy said Cardi name was Bacardi.
He got that from Cardi B stating that.
Right.
Her neighborhood friends calls her Bacardi and her sister Hennessy.
And my thing is,
so she just turned it into Cardi B.
Yeah. Thank you. So he or she was better off saying I don't remember her name because y'all coerced with each other. I'm pretty sure y'all got together to make.
He sees her interview and fed off of that. Mm-hmm. That's what happened. She told her story about a so-called incident with a John. And then here he goes. 3 years later.
I'm the John.
Yeah, or one of the Johns.
It was me. I was left with one shoe.
Whatever, nigga. You still look lame. And you was smoking a blunt while you was talking.
Like, I just feel like at the end of the day, like, that shit is whack. Like, let that girl be. Y'all straight haters. Cardi.
That's what led her to say that from the beginning. People hating. Mm-hmm. Let her live. Like, what even the fuck?
Nicki be hating on her. And the girl tried to throw Nicki in there like, oh, yeah. What did she say about
I don't even care. Like, I don't care.
I don't care either because honestly, that's another subject. Nicki Minaj
we talking about Cardi
really
right
hating on Cardi to the fullest.
I bet if they shoot a one-on-one, Cardi gonna drag that.
Now she's being an internet bully. Like Nicki Minaj is being the internet bully. She's bullying all the new female rappers because she want to be the only
at
female
Nicki
rapper.
Minaj concert, they was like, Cardi B. Cardi B.
And that was after she canceled the show.
Right.
For the second time.
Who doesn't sound check? Like, if you're of a certain stature, even if you're not, you should have people as Nicki Minaj that sound checks. But
she, and this is another thing, like, she claimed to have all this money. That's something you do. Beyonce don't fucking cancel her shit. She makes sure before that shit happen that everything is working and everything is fine before.
Right.
Come on, I don't want to hear that bullshit.
That's straight embarrassment.
And that's not the first time Nicki did that. It was a couple of tours she did that shit on.
But you know what? Back to Cardi. Yes, Cardi, even if you did drug and rob these guys, they fucking stupid any motherfucking way.
But you went to, that's what he went there for. He went to the club to try to get some extra.
See,
and that should backfire because
you think everybody
who knows but who knows what he was trying to do between time when they went to the hotel. He probably tried to dead play her or try to say, oh, you gonna fuck me and my friend, because when you left the club, you was with your friend.
Right. And
so all of a sudden, she robbed you with 3 other niggas? Like, come on.
And he tried to say, oh, she was with her friend. I gave her some money and she left.
Nah.
All right,
that just don't sound right.
You thought you was a shit. If this did happen, you thought you was a shit and you got put in your place. Mm-hmm. That's basically what happened.
Kudos to Cardi.
Right.
She deserved everything she got.
And just know, if she gets any jail time,
she not.
He deserves it too. Regardless of what she receives, he needs to receive something too, because that he stated
that he was paying for sex.
He was paying for sex. And in the state of New York, that is illegal.
Right.
Whether you receiving or giving, it's illegal.
They just hating on her because she got a Grammy, she getting that money. She deserved what she got. At the end of the day, she worked so hard.
Like she said, I worked hard for everything that I have.
And Sydney, no lie, every motherfucking song on her motherfucking Privacy album was a #1 hit.
I know, that's why they mad. That's why 3 years later you got an allegation.
And that's my thing. Like, if you really wanted to bring allegations against her, she was on Love and Hip Hop.
He could have been to that. He could have ruined her before she even started.
Thank you.
You wait for now?
Nah.
Why?
They just want money.
Why?
They just want money. I could listen to every Cardi B song on her album and rock to that shit dumb hard
it's
without saying
relatable. Like,
next.
Seriously, right. There's
a lot of albums out there, like the Nicki Minaj album that my sister always blasting. I'm not gonna say I don't like Nicki, but I can't listen to a whole Nicki album. I just can't. But Cardi, on the other hand, I can listen to her whole album
because she's too much like Barbie. Didn't over here Barbie all day. Like, bitch, it's your own style, because she's selling Little Kim's whole style.
She did steal Little Kim style and don't want to give her props
at all. Anyway, back at the ranch. That nigga lying. And girl lying. That holistic bitch that be going to third world countries. And you're lying and promoting yourself at the same time. You're throwing shade. Sorry, twin.
No, it's okay.
You're throwing shade on Cardi, but still trying to promote your lifestyle. Bitch, bye.
They just want the money. They just trying to get her for money. They trying to get it to court to make it seem like it's something what it is so she could settle. Nah.
So why would you, what he said, surviving Cardi B?
Nah, that shit was fucking whack. You're not R. Kelly.
And don't compare her to Bill Cosby neither.
Right, but he's not R. Kelly like that.
You want to be the next motherfucking Tales from the Crypt looking nigga? Huh?
He already look like he's from fucking Tales from the Crypt.
He
look nasty.
He look like he
look
whack.
And you probably not even a nigga that she fucking robbed. You probably just trying to get some shit, and you just nah.
He trying to get sponsors. Nigga wants sponsors and shit. Fuck out of here.
No, but I love Cardi. I hope she really get through this.
She's not gonna suffer at all. How much you want bet?
She got too much going for herself at this moment. She
Cardi
got a
gangster. Besides her having everything she could ever hope and dream for.
That's right. That's that Bronx girl. Big up to the Bronx.
Big up to the Bronx. She's her all the time. And that's what you could expect from Bronx.
And that's another thing that the girl said too in the interview, that Cardi stole her whole style. Bitch. If you look at this girl, you are nothing like Cardi B. She was sticking out the tongue. Like,
she said she saved lives.
In Africa.
third world countries. She's been to plenty
when
by
did you
herself.
ever see Cardi say, "I'm a lifesaver"?
Thought you was on
I go
probation.
to third world countries and save lives.
What?
No, she's like, "What, bitch?" That's Cardi. So y'all two different people. So for you to say she stole your
this
style,
girl is lying. Cause no third world saving people, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself.
and I never seen her in suits.
You're not like, you lived, my nigga. You ain't doing that. Fuck out here.
I don't know.
No.
This whole situation, honestly, Cardi, we praying that everything works in your favor.
Yes.
We love you.
You're Bronx.
You're a Bronx native. We
Yes.
Bronx natives. We rooting for you. We always gonna root for
And
you.
we believe in you, Cardi.
You the best. Your music
Don't
is the
let
best.
these people bring you down. And that just goes back to what I said in a previous episode about us reacting. And that's what Cardi was doing. She reacted off of anger. And I don't blame her.
Mm-hmm.
It's natural because we've all been through it. And as much as I preach about thinking before you respond, that's not always the case. You be like, catch me outside.
How about that? Or have that bitch do it. Yeah, I caught you outside. How about that?
Then she talking about your pussy stink? No.
Nah, she got
Her
herpes.
pussy smell like turtle tank.
She admitted to that shit. She admitted to herpes after she said you trying to throw shade on her. Bitch, that bitch is dirty.
And
She's the dirty one.
Is,
Cardi, she mad. She mad Cardi
she
was
needs
the
to
shit.
educate herself about herpes. That's what she needs to do.
Even if
Because she was talking about herpes and it was so...
it didn't make sense.
Excuse me.
We all know herpes
was-
is like a sexual transmitted
Not
disease.
even herpes come in different simplex.
Right.
It comes in simplex 1, 2, and 3. So people are probably born with herpes. I'm not saying that she's wrong. I don't know it for a fact. But what I do know is if you have a fever and you get a cold sore, that's considered herpes.
Right.
But it's considered herpes simplex 1.
Yeah,
So that's your body's way of trying to release the fever or whatever cold that you're suffering
you
with.
find people.
For this bitch to say hers is not active, she got herpes simplex 3 people. She contracted it through sex. And hers ain't popping out
And
right
that's
now.
another thing. You talking about Cardi
She probably
fucking
used a
niggas.
breather.
But you talking about Cardi fucking niggas for money as like being a whore and a whatever the fuck she
But
called
you
it.
can
But
think
you
about why you was on probation.
and she cause she was probably doing the same shit and got
Where
caught.
was your son?
She probably was doing
When
the
you
same
was
shit.
all the way at Mount Vernon, at Sue's, stripping, where was your kid? Who was he with?
Right.
But you want to bash another female about minus that 7.
We will be having another update on this because I'm pretty sure like this is gonna go to court.
And
I'm not
everything.
sure
They're
if
gonna
it's
try to drag her.
already. I'm not sure if it's in court already.
They try to.
I doubt it because we would have been
No,
seeing
trust
her
and
going
believe.
to court
It's something is
in the works.
if not, she wouldn't have made a statement on Instagram.
And she was crying. Like I never seen Cardi be emotional
Listen.
like that.
Listen, they trying to make an example out of her, but she's gonna overcome that. Remember, guys, these are our thoughts, our comments, our opinions. You know,
We want you guys to join the conversation.
join the conversation because this is how we feel. We want to know how you feel. Please subscribe, follow,
like,
join, comment.
and make a comment. Like we like to interact with our audience, so please comment. We're gonna continue the conversation after this, and just we want to see what you think.
Yes, there's no conversation without you guys. With that being said, I'm Sid.
I'm Twin.
Yeah.